Welcome to this session. We've got 2 videos for you this week. A lot has happened. Before I do the one about all of our zapping, I'd like to talk about a discovery that we made that shocked us. It came from an article on the website that Dr. Mercola has. Mercola. If you have any chance, please take a look at this website. There are, how do I say this? There are very few voices which I feel that I can trust in the public media. To be quite blunt, when it comes to the conventional voices, I find them all untrustworthy. And that's, it sounds as though I'm blaming somebody, but the truth is I'm not. I didn't pay to produce any of that information. I didn't pay anything to ensure that it reached me. Somebody had to pay quite a lot to ensure that that material was produced properly and actually reached my ears. Generally speaking, that means they have a reason for it. And generally speaking, that reason involves putting me in a position where I must, or feel that I must, pay them money for some reason. Generally speaking, voices like that do not foster my independence. They do not tend to leave me more healthy. They do not tend to leave me more energy independent. The things they talk about generally are not solutions to any problem. And in general, they point out there are some nice gooey things like motherhood. But when it comes to actual proposing solutions to problems, I almost never see it. Now, Dr. Mercola's website is one of the very few in which I've actually seen honest work by somebody who really is attempting to help and in fact sells products at a good price which are honestly produced and of good quality. So he's making some money out of it too. He's been doing it for quite some time. This particular article was an interview of a physician who's had many years of studying of the work of people's digestive tracts. And this particular article was about magnesium stearate and stearic acid. When I look on the ingredient lists, the other ingredients, the small print, I almost always see magnesium stearate, and I frequently see stearic acid. I can't imagine why that product seems to be so important that it shows up in my vitamin A, my vitamin B pills, my multivitamin, arthritis medicine, blood pressure pills. This person explained why. The magnesium stearate is basically chalk, but it's a gooey, greasy kind of chalk. And its purpose is simply to produce a lubricant which makes it much more efficient for the machinery that is filling the pills with what you're supposed to eat. In other words, it's a source of grease. Well, if we ask stearic acid, that's beef fat. And so that's another form of grease. According to the books, this is a material that is a non-material. It doesn't do anything to a human being. Well, according to this physician, it does quite a lot. It greases you on the inside of your digestive tract. It lays down a layer of chalky, white, gooey stuff all over your digestive tract, precisely in the areas where your digestive tract should be the most porous. So the end result of this is a digestive tract which is unable to absorb anything the way it should, and leaves you with some rather peculiar problems. Does stuff stay in the digestive tract waiting to be absorbed? Does it simply pass through and you don't get the nourishment? Your body has to make some kind of judgment about that. Does it... I don't know. Each one of us is different. But the trouble is that this material, which has turned out to be well-nigh universal within the pills we take, is a very serious issue. So I looked at this and I said, okay. I threw out about 14 bottles of pills. And, well, we are now taking crystalline vitamin C, almost nothing else. But we have found a very small number of vitamins that do not have this, but we look very hard. Literally, I sometimes bring a magnifying lens to the store. I need it for this. It's very interesting that after a few days, I was looking in the toilet after doing a movement and discovered the stool was completely white. I've never seen that before in my life. And all I can consider is my digestive tract is getting rid of the gummy, white, chalky stuff that was lining it, so that I can do a better job of my digestion. Here's to your digestion, and have a lot of fun. I'll look for you at our next session. Bye now.